We're going to be 45 years old when the Trevor Lawrence era ends in Jacksonville. If all goes according to plan. If there's no injury, if there's
45, how many years is that?
That's like 15.
That you're hoping
that's like
he stays.
That's like a 15+ year career in Jags. And shit, Ben Roethlisberger is on his like 16th year. So if he's a franchise quarterback, it'll be more than 15.
Well, I hope he is.
He's gonna be. So
I know it's easy to say that, but I'm just hoping he is. You know, this shit.
He checks every single like I said on another episode, or the last episode. Every time there's been a consensus pick, it's lived up to the hype. Peyton Manning, Andrew
God,
Luck.
I hope he's Peyton Manning.
To be fair, there haven't been many. You know, Peyton Manning's his idol. That's why he wears number 16 at Clemson. Same night. So I wonder if he goes to 18 in the pros. I'm already envisioning it. Oh God, it's so exciting. Sorry if you're a fan of anyone else. Jets.
Not a Jags podcast.
No, not at all.
Jets fans. Fuck. Gary V. Love that guy. Put me on his story in his Jets hat.
You should have replied, "Hey, come on the pod." Did you?
Fuck.
Yep. Didn't think so. Checking all the boxes. Let's do. We got Peyton Manning. He did it. He was obviously. Andrew Luck checked all the boxes. You know, fluke. The reason why he's not in the league anymore. But really, that's like Joe Burrow. Like he was consensus. Were there any like consensus picks other than? I mean, the jury I guess is out on Joe Burrow, but he looked nice. He looked very nice. Obviously, better than anything else that they've tried the last many years. The last number one overall pick, Joe Burrow, consensus. Kyler Murray, not consensus. That was not a consensus number one overall pick. He rise like really quick.
DM sent.
So you didn't have his text.
I do, but he responds way quicker on IG.
Yeah, he's a social media god. Baker Mayfield, was that consensus?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that was
He has
like
doubts.
Yes, and no one was like, all right, Baker checks all the boxes. Myles Garrett was pretty consensus, right?
Yeah, Chase Young was for sure.
But Chase was not a first overall pick. I'm going for
Second.
first overall pick. Jared Goff, no. Jameis Winston, no. Definitely had his doubters. Jadeveon Clowney, I feel like he was consensus. Like, yeah, everyone knew exactly, like, they had to pick him. Now, he actually has not lived up to the hype. Then there's Andrew Luck, Cam Newton. I don't think that was consensus. Sam Bradford, can't really remember. Matthew Stafford, can't really. Yeah, we're getting way back in the.
We're going way back. I didn't even know these guys were the first overall picks.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is there haven't been many consensus, no doubters, but this is one of them, and
Yes.
I feel good about it.
I need more of this because I need convincing here. Just because we've been so down in the dumps for decades, a couple decades. Yeah, 25-year-old team. So
it's easy to be
it's easy
pessimistic.
it's easy to be like this shit ain't gonna work out because I see like so many Jags fans happy and I'm just like, God, man,
Yeah,
what
you're
if
like,
this
whoa,
goes south quick.
temper your expectations.
Right.
But it's just like, just to clue you guys in, if you're not too familiar with Jags history, it's also great that we have no chance to fuck this up. Like having a consensus number one overall pick. Like there have been times where we fucked up. Like we've picked a guy named Matt Jones over Aaron Rodgers. I mean, a lot of people pick players over Aaron Rodgers, but we picked a quarterback from Arkansas and made him play wide receiver ahead of Aaron Rodgers.
And then he became a coke addict.
Yes. We picked Leonard Fournette ahead of Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. We picked Blaine Gabbert ahead of J.J. Watt. And now we have no chance to fuck it up because we're the first ones to pick. And everyone knows
we got
who
first
it is.
dibs on every motherfucker coming out the draft. With a new GM coming in. So there's zero chance this goes south. All right. There's zero chance. All right. I'm convinced now.
Yeah,
new GM
chance.
coming in. We're first overall pick. Come on.
And
that's your job.
They're not going to be risky with their first pick. They're going to pick someone who obviously, like, even if they get it wrong, he's just going to be like, well, everyone thought it was him. Okay. And now moving on to the next part of this Trevor Lawrence Jaguars relationship. So next 15 years, think about the rivalries that Trevor Lawrence will have, that we'll be able to be a part of. Lawrence versus Burrow. You know, if they keep finishing atop their divisions, Lawrence versus Fields, Lawrence versus Watson, Lawrence versus Mahomes or Herbert, depending on, you know, might be harder because they might be once Herbert gets going, once the Chargers build around him, Herbert and Mahomes might alternate who wins that division.
I don't think that's nobody's.
You're right. They're
Mahomes.
the Chiefs.
Mahomes, man, got one loss right now, coming off Super Bowl championship, and you only have one loss this season. Team's crazy.
All right, the Lawrence versus Mahomes. The Lawrence and Mahomes rivalry will be something special. Remember when we had Peyton and Tom Brady were like, man, this era of football, this can't ever come to an end. This is such a great rivalry. But, like, the college just churns out these quarterbacks. It's crazy.
They do. It is crazy, man. They always come from the same colleges, too. That's the craziest part. Like, Clemson came out with Deshaun Watson, got Trevor Lawrence now. LSU gave us Jamarcus Russell, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, you're right. They are coming from.
I say Jamarcus because he was a first overall pick, even though he's trash. But they usually come from like the same schools.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking like Josh Allen. Where did he come from?
Colorado.
Yeah, there's some that aren't coming from the prototypes.
So was LaVisca catching balls from Josh Allen? How long Josh Allen been in the league? 2 years now?
Good question. I don't think so.
Any Colorado fans out there, let us know. Need to know that fact.
So let's talk. Sorry, I'm not done on my Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, no, you in your bag right now.
We are
happy.
We are. Like, we got to.
Oh, we. Keep saying you. Well, I'm not a fan.
This could be, Eric, potentially one of the quickest turnarounds in NFL history. Like, in terms of how quickly they can go from worst to like playoff contender, because the head coach that we're going to attract with Trevor Lawrence, they're talking Urban Meyer.
Trevor Lawrence, I had no idea.
They're talking speaking of the Bills offensive coordinator, he's really good apparently.
It's Pat Fitzgerald from Northwestern. I knew that was coming.
So the Jaguars will have 4 picks in the top 50 of the draft, so that helps.
God, we're gonna be nice.
Gonna get Trevor Lawrence, and we'll have the most cap space. So it's just Jags are in the bag, the Jag bag. If they just, you know, surround him, make it as easy as possible. They have the chance to make it as easy as possible on him because they got money, they got the draft capital, and they'll be able to hire whatever head coach pretty much that they want.
I'm a grown ass kid. Swear I should be locked up for stupid that I did, but I'm a champion.